Alright, so the Numberdamus has this for y'all today. The year 2746, it's 2022, and 2746 will arrive in 724 years from now. This was going to match up to Matthew 27:46. In this verse, Christ will shout out his name, Eli Lamasabachthani. If that's his name, what is Jesus Christ? You might ask. Jesus Christ is a title. It's to show the concept that he comes first and he comes last. John 1:1. Eli, first name, Lamasabachthani, last name. Lamasabachthani is mentioned just 2 times in all of Scripture. Here it is, so you can see this. 2 times. Nobody on this earth speaks the language God speaks. Lamasabachthani is in reference to Genesis 11:1 and Genesis 11:9. Nobody on this earth will ever know if they are saying this correctly because it's the language God speaks, which is called Babel. Babel today is depicted as a tower. It's not a tower. And if anyone wants to sound remotely smart, you say it's an abbreviation for Babylon, but it's not a tower. Let's put it this way. God's voice is so powerful that the easiest way to describe God talking is an earthquake, because nothing can stand upon an earthquake. Everything shatters. The angels tremble in fear, and the devil himself trembles in fear, because an earthquake, everything shatters, destruction. That's how powerful God's voice is. Babel is mentioned just 2 times in Scripture by itself. When the Numberdamus says it is used in Scripture by itself, it means that it's not used as a word within another word. Here it is for an example. 2 times by itself versus a word within another word. There it is. So the verse to Numbers is 661, Genesis 10:10, 1611 KJV. There are 66 books of the Bible. Genesis 11:9, the verse all to Numbers is 1482. There's exactly 14 words mentioned in Matthew 27:50. See below how we're going to match up 27:50. Babel is 5 characters long, and letters to Numbers, Babel is 22. So here you can see 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 12 is 22, and it's 5 characters long, 27:50. In Genesis 10:10, there is 19 words. In Matthew 1:25, Christ is born, and this verse also has exactly 19 words. And Jesus is the 19th word mentioned. In both verses, Genesis 10:10 and Genesis 11:9, Babel is the 8th word mentioned. And Babel again is mentioned just 2 times by itself in all Scripture. So we'll go back to this, and you can see Babel is the 8th word mentioned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So again, quick review of the number 1482. 14 words mentioned in Matthew 27:50. 50, Genesis has 50 chapters. Babel is mentioned twice in Genesis. 8, Babel is the 8th word mentioned in both Genesis verses. 27, Babel is 5 characters long and has 22 letters to Numbers. 22 plus 5 is 27. 19 is the amount of total words in both verses of Genesis 10:10 and Matthew 1:25, and Jesus is the 19th word mentioned. 66 books in the Testaments. Here's another way to confirm just based off Babel being mentioned just twice in Genesis. Genesis to Numbers is 78. Each letter represents a number. Genesis is 7 characters long. 78 plus 7 is 85. 8. Babel is the 8th word mentioned in both verses, and Babel is 5 characters long. Matches. Lastly, let's put to the test the numbers 369. 369. Genesis 10:10, the entire verse letters to numbers again was 661. Take this, divide it by 3, 22.3. Christ passed on the 22nd of the 3rd day of the week. Add these across if you're still doubting, and it equals 22. It's a match. 661 divided by 6 is 110.1. 6 is 7. 66 books in the Testaments. Match up the 66. It's mentioned in a verse number of 11. Here's 11. Here's 11 here. And 10 of the book of Genesis. Here's the 10. Here's the 10. Genesis is 7 characters long. 66 match, 11 match, 10 match, 7 match. And again, G by itself alone matches the 7 because G is the 7th letter of the alphabet. 661 divided by 9 is this number right here. You add the numbers across and you get 38. In all scripture, Babel is mentioned exactly 38 times. It's mentioned twice by itself as Babel and 36 times as a word within another word, like, as you see here, in Ezra 4:3, for example. Now, here it is, Babel 38 times. 38 instances, Babel, twice, and then here's your others, 36 more times. Now, Genesis 11:9. The entire verse to numbers is 1482. 1482 divided by 3 is 494. Add the numbers across, 17. 1482 divided by 6, 247. God is true 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 1482 divided by 9 is 164.667. 777. Genesis is 7 characters. G is the 7th letter of the alphabet, and Genesis to numbers is 78. Did you catch it above? Remember it said the year 2746 is going to happen in 724 years from now. Here it is. 724 years from now. Let's go back down to this. Alright. 1482 divided by 6 is 247. 247 has the number of 724. The only difference is that the 7 is in the back. Here's the 7 instead of the front. You put the 7 in the front and it will read 724, and it matches the number that the number Damas put out in front in the amount of years that this is going to take place, which is in 724 years from now. 2,746 letters to numbers is 435. When looking at Matthew 27:46, you will see it say, Eli Lamasabachthani. When looking at Mark 15:34, you will see it say, Eloi Lamasabachthani. Eli is 3 characters long, and Eloi is 4 characters long. Notice again the 435. The last time it's mentioned is in Mark 15:34. Here's the point of this. 435, 534, 345. It's the same number, it's just the numbers are out of order. The numbers are rearranged. That's the only difference. It's to show you. Now, here's the Lamasabachthani part, so you can see this. Here it is. Eli and Eloi. The number Damas authorizes this phenomenon on today's date, 3/27/2022. The year 2746 takes place in 724 years from today.